I go by the name of RKA. I'm from Boca Raton. I make hip hop music, and you'll find out some more as the interview goes on. My musical influence right now would be J. Cole.
Why?
The reason why, I knew you were going to ask that question. The reason why is because he relates to the game in a different type of way, like the same way that I do, where like he's not just doing it for the money and the fame and everything. Like he actually looks at life the same way that I do. As far as like, he was on the radio station in Orlando, I remember like a couple years back, and he was talking about how like we're always on our phones. Like we're constantly on our phones and we're not taking in like what's actually going around on like the rest of the world. And like little things like that, it's kind of like, yes, we are always on our phones, you know, and you kind of want to get away from that and just take in what the world has to offer to you, and meeting new people, and getting away from that type of thing. So I mean, with that, that's like something that he does. And then like also like with the music, he did like the Dollar and the Dream thing, where he was just like giving music to his fans, and like he sold tickets for $1. So it wasn't about making money, it was just about giving them good hip hop. And he brought Kendrick Lamar out on stage, and like all these different things that he does with the music. It's really cool because you could tell that he actually loves like the hip hop. You know, it's not like he's just doing it as a gimmick or something like that. That's how I respect it. My journey to making music, I started out like 15 years ago. Well, there was a kid in middle school, and his name was Lil Gray, and he was making, he made a CD, it was like a little mixtape or whatever. And I was kind of like, well, you know, I always loved doing this. I was like, let me go ahead and try taking this on. So I started taking it on, and then, you know, I had people come up to me, tell me like, yo, you make real hip hop, you know, it's just dope. I was like, yeah. So I started like going forward with it, because the more I did it, the more I started to fall in love with it, and I started learning about like flows and rhyme schemes and everything like that. So I went through like two different, I guess, managers, you could say. Where like one manager, like it was like we were all a team and we had everything like going on like all cylinders, but the only problem was that like everybody wasn't on the same page. So when you got a bunch of people coming together and everybody wants to do something different, it doesn't work anymore. So we ended up splitting apart, and we did like half and half, and it was like the Coach Nation, that's who I was with, and we stopped doing that like a year later. And then I got with this one girl who was gonna be my manager, and it just didn't work out with her either. So I've been through like different teams, different managers. I had the one guy who was gonna be my manager after the girl, but then like he said he was gonna do a bunch of stuff for me, and then like when it came time to grind, you know, it was like the people just didn't show up. So as far as like the music grind, as far as that goes, like I've noticed a lot of things, and I met a lot of people that have taught me a lot about this game.